Welcome to a Drexel English Language Center presentation on academic reading skills and strategies. My name is Dawn Kane, and this is Module 2C, the third and final lesson on previewing your readings. By the end of this module, you should be able to preview the end of your text and the questions to draw some conclusions about what is important and what you are supposed to know after you read. Additionally, you will be able to plan your study time by considering the text difficulty and how this affects your reading rate, or how fast you can read. As a reminder, you may find it easier to hear this presentation if you use headphones. In addition, find the video pause button and use it whenever you need more time to read the slides. It may seem like cheating to go to the end before you finish reading the beginning of a text, but that's only true for novels. In most classroom reading assignments, a quick read of the ending will give you a hint or a clue as to what the author's arguments will be or what you need to learn. Using the information from the conclusion is another way to confirm your prediction about the main idea, which you should have made after you skimmed the text. By previewing the questions that you may have to answer for an assignment or an exam, you will identify key vocabulary and concepts that require your attention. Take a moment to read this question from a science text. What is the point that you need to remember? Based on this question, I know that deductive and inductive are keywords that I will need to know. So, if I were given this assignment, I would focus my attention carefully when the writer introduces the concepts of reasoning. By the way, the answer is D. In science, deductive, or top-down reasoning, and inductive, or bottom-up reasoning, are both important. So let's try to use this conclusion to determine the learning objective. This publication is available as an additional resource in a Drexel freshman class on civic engagement. Take about 2 minutes to skim over this ending section to get some ideas about what you're supposed to learn. How did you do? From a quick read, I can see that communities may have many problems, and to solve them, they need an infrastructure and a way to share knowledge to stay connected. The first sentence seems to be a topic sentence, so if I didn't know infrastructure, I will look it up. This word means a system in place that supports a service, such as roads for transportation. This sentence also talks about knowledge and being connected. Later, 2 key phrases catch my attention. The first is unfolding narrative, because whatever it is, it's the key to solving the problem. I know from my English class that narrative is a story. Then, after the long list of problems that communities can face, I see the paragraph ends with, a community becomes what its citizens tell one another it is. In this sentence, I am focusing on the phrase, tell one another. This goes along with the ideas of staying connected and narratives. So I believe that from this text, I will need to learn how stories can help communities solve big problems. Our final strategy today is about planning your time. Take a moment to read through this slide. It's important to be realistic about how much time your assignments will take you. When it's a difficult section of text, you must slow down. Sometimes you even need to read it twice. Finally, unfamiliar materials usually do take longer to read. Let's try one. Compare these 2 texts. Use your skimming skills to glance through the first of these reading excerpts. Look at the second. I know that for me, I would need more time to read the science text because of the difficulty of the vocabulary. After watching this series, you should be able to use strategies including examining the text organization, skimming for main idea, previewing questions and conclusions, and determining the difficulty of the text so that you can plan your time. So now that you're an expert in previewing your readings, take some additional time with an upcoming assignment to practice those skills. Also, if you need additional help, you can always schedule a language support tutoring appointment through Drexel's English Language Center at the link listed here. Our next module will be on reading comprehension. We hope that you have found this helpful. Thank you, and goodbye for now.